Into BC territory. 2nd and 2 from the Lions' 33-yard line. Rick Ball and Julio Caravetta with you as the Alouettes, who virtually ignored the run in the first half, started handing the ball off to Avon Coburn effectively here in the second half, and as a result, they moved the ball all the way from their own 15-yard line to the BC 33.
And they're not doing anything fancy. Running on the weak side towards Anton McKenzie. And that's where they've been successful.
So 2nd and short, Als. From the 33. Lions looking to claw back within a game of the 500 mark this season. Montreal looking to improve their record to 8-1. By far the best in the CFL. 2nd and 2 from the Lions' 33. Calvillo out of the shotgun. Coburn lone back. Double tight end set. Calvillo hands off to Coburn. Gets the first down to the 30-yard line. Brought down by Juwan Armour. Picked up 3 yards. Keeps the drive alive as the Als definitely now within Duval field goal range. Trailing by 2 early fourth quarter.
And you just knew it was going to be a matter of time before Montreal started getting things going, and the Lions have had every opportunity tonight to open this thing up and haven't taken advantage of it.
They have dominated the field position tonight, but have not been able to convert it into points. Certainly not to the margin they've had in terms of the position in the field. Calvillo wants to throw on first down, forced out of the pocket, and gets dropped. It won't be a sack. I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage, but he's brought down by Jeremy Gibbs.
He's flushed out of there by Brent Johnson, who has been a force off the edge tonight.
This time working on the right tackle, Jeff Parrott. 2nd and 10. Alouettes, BC 30-yard line. Danny Desrivaux splits off wide to the left. Watkins out to the right. Calvillo out of the shotgun. Hands off to Coburn, straight ahead, and will get maybe a yard as Juwan Armour stuffs the run. And stops Coburn 9 yards short of the first down, but on comes the Montreal field goal team with a chance to give the Alouettes the lead for the first time since early in the second quarter.
Yeah, and good job by the Lions to bear down after a couple of huge plays by Coburn to get them out of their own end. To get them to settle for a field goal is a big victory.
So this will be a 36-yard attempt for Damon Duval, who's the highest scoring kicker in the CFL. He's 22 for 27 on the year. Ben Cahoon, the holder. .12:58 left in the fourth quarter for the lead from 36. Duval puts it up and puts it wide. Misses to the right. It goes through the end zone for a single, but the Lions still lead 10-9.
It forced him into speeding up, and that forced him into pushing it.
So it goes for a single. The Lions still lead 10-9. 12:44 and counting left here in the fourth quarter. BC ball at their own 35. Jackson out of the shotgun. Mallett lone back as Jackson takes the snap, pitches the ball to Mallett, right side, lots of room to the 40, 45, 50, midfield. Martel Mallett to the Montreal 50 and steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 29-yard run for Martel Mallett, who's having a career night tonight in his rookie season as he's well over 100 yards. And boy, BC has been churning up a lot of yards on the ground tonight, Julia.
They sure have. But I will say this about the offensive line and receivers who are blocking downfield. If you put Rick Ball in a number 35 uniform, you'd get this many yards. Look at the lane that he has outside. There is nobody there for the first 10 yards.
16 carries, 145 yards for Martel Mallett. Budget break and muffler first down Lions at the 47 of the Alouettes. Jarius Jackson wants Mallett to go to the other side. Now they hand off. No, it's play action. Quick pass out to Ryan Grice-Mullen, who cuts outside to the 40, 35, inside to the 30, still going, 25, down to the 20-yard line.
How about that for quick feet? There looked like there was going to be nothing there, and he turns that into 27 yards downfield. Wally Bono has praised this kid ever since he's gotten here last year. He struggled with his confidence, but you can see why he wants to stick with him. Great quickness and speed.
And he is just a kid, Julio. He's 22 years old. Another budget break and muffler first down Lions from the Alouettes 20. BC leading by 1. Early fourth quarter. Jackson out of the shotgun. Mallett lone back. Jackson to throw. Straight back. Going to the end zone. Wide open, and behind coverage was Arsenault, but a flag comes down as the ball goes incomplete. Jackson overthrowing Arsenault in the back of the end zone. Penalty flag on the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be against Montreal.
Well, it's right down at that goal line, so you have to wonder if it's
contact on the receiver. Montreal number 11. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Chip Cox called for illegal contact. And that'll be another budget break and muffler first down for brakes, mufflers, shocks, mechanical repairs, tune-ups. Bring your car to Budget where it'll be fixed right and on budget. BC from the 10. Looking to answer the bell here and extend this 1-point lead. They're inside the Chevrolet drive zone. First and goal from the 10. O'Neal Wilson wide right. G. Simon wide left. Mallett lone back. Jackson shotgun. Draw play to Mallett. Cuts back at the 10. Finds a bit of room. Trying to get outside. Chip Cox cuts him off, and Mallett forced down at the 7-yard line. Ball pops loose, but the whistle blew. Alouettes get it. They say our ball, but Murray Clark wastes no time in signaling second down. So we head down to the sidelines at Scott Rintoul. Scotty.
Yeah, Rick, don't even worry about that being a challengeable call because it was a whistle that stopped it. So whether or not that knee came down, the whistle was gone before the ball was. So BC will retain the football here. Just a quick note, when the Lions have wanted to go deep, looks like Trestman's going to try to challenge us. But as I said, from where I was, sounded like the whistle went before the ball came out. When the Lions have tried to go deep, what they've done to manipulate the safeties for the Montreal Alouettes is run a deep in pattern because those Alouette safeties play so deep that when they see somebody try to come across their face, they jump up, and then the Lions try to go deep to somebody else.
Yeah, but I agree, Scotty, but that throw has to be at that 15 to 20-yard mark. It can't be long because then it allows the safety to recover and try to get underneath that. Goulet almost got underneath that play to Arsenault, so if you're going to use that play combination, the ball has to be thrown on a line at that 15 to 20-yard throw.
The ball was down by contact. We review the play.
Well, Julio, we clearly heard the whistle blow, but as we get the replay, I don't think Mallett was down.
He wasn't down, but if the whistle blew, isn't that what the referees are discussing here?
Well, Murray Clark's gone to the headsets, and so they'll go to the war room in Toronto, and this may be Montreal football. It's a fumble.
Yeah, it is a fumble.
But I'm not sure if they have audio in Toronto to listen to these plays. But I think if you had the audio on the replay, you would clearly hear that the whistle blew. So this will be an interesting call because if it is Montreal ball, they've got it on the 8. And the Lions, who were knocking on the door to extend a 1-point lead, are going to need the defense to come up big. It's 10-9 BC, 10:37 left in the fourth quarter. I don't think there's much doubt that he wasn't down before the ball came loose.
And that's got to be what they're trying to determine, because it's pretty clear cut when you see the replay that it's a fumble. But they're trying to figure out, Murray Clark's over there still on the headset trying to figure out if they can hear the whistle.
He just said something to Mark Trestman, and the Montreal offense is coming onto the field. So I think it's going to be Alouettes ball. So tit for tat. Don't forget the Alouettes fumbled the ball at the BC 15 way back in the first quarter. As we head back down to the sidelines of Scott Rintoul. Scotty.
Rick, just to update what's going on down here, talking to Perry Salkowski, he and I had the same thing. We heard whistle, then saw football come out. But according to the TSN broadcast, when they've been playing it back, apparently the audio suggests that the whistle comes after the ball is actually loose. This is going to be an interesting call.
And then it goes back to the old intent to blow the whistle argument. Murray Clark still talking to Toronto. And half of the Montreal offense, which was headed onto the field, is now standing on the sideline. So I'm not sure there's been a determination yet. This has taken a lot longer than you think it would, Julio, based on just the video. I mean, it should be a fumble based on video alone. So I'm not sure what the confusion is or the complicating factor is here. And it may be over when the whistle blew.
That's exactly what it is now. Murray Clark's going to go out.
Let's get the call.
After review, the ball was fumbled before the ball carrier was down. It's Montreal ball, first down.
So Martel Mallet, who has had an outstanding night, coughs up the football, and the Alouettes get the ball on their own 6. As BC was knocking on the door to build on a 1-point lead. 10-9 Lions, 10:37 left here in the fourth quarter. And this BC defense, which has been rock solid tonight against the best offense in the CFL, needs to stand tall here and get that offense the football back.
You're absolutely right. You have them deep in their own end. You need to come up with a huge defensive stand and keep them deep in their own end.
First down Alouettes from their own 6. Calvillo to throw from the end zone. Guns it deep. Richardson behind coverage makes the catch at the 35, 45, 50, midfield. BC 50 down to the 48-yard line.
Ow.
Wide open. Jamel Richardson picks up 56 yards and gets Montreal into BC territory.
Ow. How does Richardson get that open? I mean, there's nobody within 15 yards of him.
Nobody even covered him.
No one covered him.
He's been the only receiver doing any damage tonight. First down Owls, BC 54. Make that 49. Calvillo to throw again. Can't find anybody. Now he's going to run. It opens up nicely, and Calvillo gets the first down to the Lions' 35-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Now, when you play a quarterback that's known for throwing and not for running, you don't account for him. Usually teams will spy the quarterback at all times, but with Anthony, I'm sure defensively they say, hey, don't worry about him. He doesn't run often enough to have a scheme against it. But right here, the lane opens up. He's smart. He gets upfield, gets what he can, and gets out of bounds.
First down Alouettes, BC 35. 2 plays. They've gone from their own 6 to the Lions' 35-yard line. Calvillo hands off to Coburn, straight ahead, inside the 30, down to the 29 as Avon Coburn picks up 6 yards as we head down to field level and Scott Rintoul.
Rick, an explanation for how Richardson got so open. The Montreal Alouettes ran their pattern combination out of a bunch formation. They ran rub patterns on the inside, and as they did so, the man who was supposed to cover Ben Cahoon got screened out and couldn't get there. Dante Marsh appeared to see this, jumped up from his corner spot, vacating the area that Richardson eventually went to and found a deep pass.
Thank you, Scotty. 2nd and 4, Owls, BC 29. Calvillo wants to throw. Quickly, guns it far side. Incomplete. Jamel Richardson couldn't hang on at the 24. So the drive stalls, but the Alouettes will